was smooth, but we got 30 minutes. We are going to kind of wrap it up and getting ready to land this helicopter. A lot of good topics discussed. Are we good? We're 5 by 5 though. Yeah, maybe we'll see. We'll check it out. And a lot of great feedback. And the one thing I do want to kind of tie it in with at the very end here is the leadership piece. And it's there. It's everywhere. It's just you can tell who takes advantage of it or not. I had the best experience at a car shop, right? Took my truck in. The oil light has been going off. I'm not set up to do my oil change. I don't have anything here, and I just kind of wanted to over all around check. Anyway, we hit 100,000 miles on it. 2019, 100,000 miles. So it's kind of just wanted the overall inspection of everything. So I took it in, new shop. I just Googled oil change, cheap oil change near me. Right. I'm one of those guys near me. Figured I'd drop my truck off and go for a run back to the house. Right. Two things at once. Get my PTN, get my truck fixed. As soon as it's done, then I'll get a ride to go pick it up. And this way, again, I was new. I saw a bunch of foreign cars outside. And I was like, is he going to be able to work on a Chevy? So I waited patiently. I was trying to just get a walk-in. No room for a walk-in. It was midday anyway. I said, I got to understand. He said, but if you come back Monday, he said, anytime next week, any day, anytime. It's about Mondays are right. He said, awesome. We'll see you then. Here's a card. Check into us. We'll do a full inspection. You're military, right? I said, he said, we do this high speed. I didn't hear the courtesy part, but a detailed wash, no matter what you have done. They detail wash inside and outside, giving back to the military. I didn't realize and this it'll come into play later. Anyhow, I had great conversations with him. I'm doing in California, Oceanside for the first time. Where we were where we're moving on from here, just felt like family, man. Felt like I had been there already, like I was a returning customer of 20 years. That's how it felt. So I was excited about going back on Monday. So I did. Got up early, went to the gym, drove my truck, showed up at 07:45 before it was even open. I feel kind of bad, but I went out, opened the door to the little shop, and the office is small. Obviously, the warehouse is big. Office was kind of small, and there's about 12 people in there, and one guy talking to all employees. The dude was having a morning meeting before 15 minutes before 08, before work starts. Same guy who I talked to on Friday. And he stopped when he saw it, and I said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry to interrupt. Here's my keys. I know I'm early. I'm good. I'm gonna take off." He said, "Hey, Andrew, thank you so much. Appreciate you. And we'll be in touch. We'll be in touch." Somebody else, they said, grab his keys. Somebody else took my keys, whatever. Of course, 30 minutes later, I got a text. Thank you so much. We'll start the inspection now. We'll let you know how things go. An hour or so later, a whole diagnostic sheet came on my wall text. And do you want to fix it? Accept or decline? Accept or decline? Like, what do you want to have done of these things? And there's a lot. I need some TLC on my truck. Clearly, I just wanted a oil change at this time, and that's what I told him. Then wrote back to the text, "Hey, for now, appreciate all this. I'm gonna get all this done, but in time right now, just let me get the oil change." And he said, "I see you declined the wash. You don't want the wash." I said, it's $150, man. I can wash it myself." He's like, no, it's free. It normally costs $150. You're a veteran. This is for free. It's our thank you, our small way of saying thank you. So I was like, oh yeah, absolutely. Please do the wash too. Called, texted, hey, vehicle's almost done. You can come now if you want. Just great communication, great leadership throughout. Showed up, like the whole, not all 12 of them, but like three or four. Hey, like your truck, it's great, like how it looks. We did this and we did this, and the oil was good. Your tires are good. Rotate everything that they did, and it was spotless, man. It looked good. It looked real good. And just let us know when you want to do the rest. Oh, not only that, here's a coupon for when you come back. Here's two other coupons. Give to your friends. Right? They get a discount. If they use that, you get more of it. I'm telling you, this guy's business model was amazing. to where I want to go back. I want to bring all of our cars there, and I want all my friends to go. I want to support this guy's business because of his leadership. Leadership 101. That simple. Having a morning meet, probably has meetings throughout the day. He's involved, right? And oh, when I got in the truck, picked it up, there was a card, a thank you card from the main mechanic. Hey, thanks for trusting us with your vehicle. Appreciate you. Thanks for your service. See you next go around. A card. Amazing. How simple was all that stuff? The customer service, everything was great about all of it. Businesses can learn. My last job, that schoolhouse, such poor customer service. That's why it's failing. This is a civilian run. The one guy, the main mechanic, his dad was a Marine, but that's their whole affiliation to the military. So it's not a military thing. It's just a good, solid, good old fashioned leadership 101 type thing that people get. And the academy where I worked did not get it, and they never will, never will. Greedy, selfish, driving that place right into the dirt. That's when they'll realize, or they probably won't even care. Won't care less. They'll just bail out. They'll get their money, right? They're happy. They're small little family. There's nepotism of 6 or 8 of them getting paid stupid money, and the ones that are working the hardest getting the least amount of money. So it's a completely backwards experiment that's completely failing. It just 100% failure, and it's all leadership 101. I would take this guy from the auto shop. I'd send him, and it can be fixed overnight. That's the bad thing. Send this guy into that academy for give him a week. Right, he'll square that place away, and it'll be moving how it should. The right people will be gone. Right, that's what God does. Takes bad people out of your life. That's what He did for me by removing me from that situation and introduced me to people like this guy. I'm telling you, amazing. We'll get him on the show eventually because it's leadership 101, and that's what today's society is missing. There is accountability. I told you the book Crisis in Command. The, do I think Stu Scheller is a good addition to the DOD? Stu Scheller should go to the academy where I just left. That's what that place needs, a Stu Scheller. But yes, so to answer your question, who asked that? I do. And if those of you who are familiar with the story, if not, he's got a book out. Follow the story. Google it. He went out on a limb, right? He sacrificed everything for what's right, for justice. He had 17 years and 17 plus years in the Marine Corps. Ended up getting forced retirement. They made him get out because he was speaking the truth. Kind of what I just went through at the academy, speaking the truth. They don't want people to speak the truth if you're doing shady business, if you're doing things you shouldn't be doing, if your business is failing, if you're doing things wrong, they don't want you to speak the truth. That's what happened to Stu Scheller. They put a gag order, they put him in the brig. They completely tried to discredit him. So he was having mental breakdowns. They were lying through their teeth to make him look bad. Did he do it the 100% right way? Maybe not. Maybe there's ways he could have done it better. But then again, maybe not, because they would have been able to silence him probably if he, and he probably did try to do it the right way at first. But you have these selfish people who at all costs, and he got exhausted. I'm telling you, I just suffered through it for 4 years, trying to do it the right way, the right thing, the right way, to only get the Heisman. And this is a private organization. That's why they're able to be so shady and dirty and undermined it. And they're still doing it today. And it's only going to cause them again to crash and crash hard. And the customer is going to be the ones to fail. That's the bad part. That's the sad part about it. Um, and I hope it doesn't come to that, but it's going to. It definitely is. If they don't change, there's only about 4 or 5 of them crooked individuals who forgot everything it was to be a Marine and a brother in arms and mission accomplishment, troop welfare, none of that. Here's one thing I told you. I can quote him as saying, "I don't care about morale. you kidding me? Morale is everything to mission accomplishment. So is that still there? It scares me deeply that basic leadership 101, we're getting further and further from it. But my faith in humanity is restored when I see things like Stu Scheller just got hired on to the DoD. I think that is a great move, and people are going to be held accountable. I wish the academy that I was working at fell under the DoD, because those guys would be held accountable, and it would be fixed overnight. It literally could be fixed overnight. Some personnel management, right? There's zero there. Like, horrible. So leadership 101, I use the analogy for football. A basic stance for a lineman will never change. Low, get your hips low, elbows in, and you're gonna push. That hasn't changed. Nothing is your diet and what you do after, what you do before, what you're wearing, all those things change, but the basic hips low, elbows in, push up, that'll never change. That's how leadership is. And people forget that. They get greedy. That's what happened in the academy where I was working. They're money hungry, they're money driven, right? And power driven. Lino, they're leaders in name only. My direct supervisor was a fellow sergeant major, did nothing, years, collected the position, wore the t-shirt, parked in the parking spot, and introduced himself. That was it. No work towards betterment, not taking care of his people, not taking care of the organization, not 1% better every day. In fact, they're happy still to this day if they can just maintain that head above water. That's okay with them. And it's not with the rest of the world. It's not okay. It's not okay for the customer, right? Customers deserve more. It's that injustice, right, that I learned from a very wise woman. Injustice is going to be their failure, right? The fall of that academy is going to be the injustice that takes place daily. Man, how about that? Yeah. Ah, hey, Tommy. So yes, do I correct Marines? Nope, and I never will. Never correct a Marine. If I see a Marines white with their hands in their pockets, I'm retired. That's someone else's job. Let them do it. Step NCOs, step up. NCOs, step up to the plate. Make that a doc asked uncomfortable situations. Yes, it does. You think it'd be easy to tell a fellow sergeant major that to tuck his shirt in or take his hands out of his pocket? No, but it's got to be said. And there's different ways to do it. Joke about it. Bro, really? You got your hands in front of your pockets or your hands in your pockets? What if a Marine sees you? Do what I want. I'm a sergeant major. Well, okay. Well, you're going to be that type of sergeant major. That's if you're that way, at least own it, right? Own what position you take on that. It's a dumb rule anyway. Chesty Puller said, you got cold hands and empty pockets, you're a fool. Well, own it. Yeah, I got my hands in my pockets. What are you going to do about it? It's the other, what could that lead to later? Right. So it's what you're comfortable with, but it's what you're teaching the Marines, everyone behind you growing up. What kind of Marine do you want him or her to be? Right? Do you want that Marine that's going to put their hands in their pockets only when you're not there? Right? Take the butt chewing, have some warm hands. There's so many different angles about it. What type of leader do you want to be? Right? When your first sergeant, your sergeant major is going through the Rolodex, damn, I got one meritorious promotion sergeant. I just got to submit a name. Going through that Rolodex of corporals. And this dude's always everything. Guess what? Jones just got promoted to sergeant. What I do? It's what you do daily. It gets noticed. Sometimes it doesn't think it, and leaders are different, units are different. Is there favoritism, all that? Yeah, again, we all experience favoritism. What can you do about it? Continue to do your very best. The equalizer we always talk about, people aren't going to bust their butt to get up to your level. They're going to break you down. Okay, recognize that and know. Keep doing it. You're not going to stop me from going to the gym at 4 a.m. I don't care how bad you talk about me. You're not going to stop me. The Lake Cook, is Lake Cookie on here? Is he the one that said You ain't breaking me, you're making me. Or is that Rhodes? I haven't told too many Rhodes stories. Lance Corporal Rhodes. Yeah, that was his saying. Because he got in some trouble, but he said, "You ain't breaking me. You're not gonna break me. You ain't gonna break my will to do the things that I want to do. You just feed me, right? You're making me stronger. You're making me better." And so you gotta look at it. What can I do? What can they do to make us? What can I do to make me stronger? And everyone underneath me stronger. Deborah. 8-point earthquake in Russia. Yes. And then it was supposed to have worked its way through Hawaii, right? They were on a tsunami watch. Even the west coast of the United States was on a little bit of a watch, right? Didn't it start in Russia? Well, you got nothing. We got some big waves. I think one of the shores like we got 6-foot waves. Nah, it's a small day in Hawaii. Depends on what island you're on. But no damage. But yes, we heard about it. Did Russia get destroyed? Was it bad? I don't know. But yes, heard about it. So always be safe, always be ready. What happens in Hawaii when they get tsunami warnings? That's when everyone goes to Costco to buy toilet paper. So here's a tip: buy water, toilet paper, and have some bug out bags now. We did. We had a bug out bin, one of them black and yellow bins, kind of everything we needed. Don't touch it, because we had a fire near our house, and all of a sudden we were trying to grab stuff. Have that stuff ready. Don't make it when they say, "Okay, we're on tsunami watch." You should be able to go home and chill and make sure your windows are taped up and everything, and you just sit there and observe. Don't be the one trying. You got to go out and get toilet paper. You need water. And what the water goes out and the generator. Yeah, where are you going to put the generator? Too late for all that stuff. Be ready now. Just have that bag, bug out box. If you have a truck or a vehicle with a trunk, what's the big deal of having a box of MREs back there? Just something, right? Your important documents, make sure that you know where they are, black box. Are they ready? Just be ready. You never know. Mother Nature, or is it Mother Nature? Get X, what's up, brother? I miss you too. I always look at, we have that picture. Where's that picture saved of us at Christmas, Desert Storm, leaving? One of everybody in our cookie cutter, our cookie chocolate chip camis. Good times, brother. Yeah, good times. Glad you're here. Good to see you, everybody. Again, we're not up. We did restart. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Merch, Green Monsters. Someone asked about Green Monsters. Do we still keep ours? Yes, we have them. Are we back full running? The merch shop? My Shopify, SFMF merch.myshopify.com, August 1. That's right. That's a couple of days. August 1. Stickers, hoodies, Green Monsters, lanyards. Rough, you on here? Rough, did you find the lanyards? We got the lanyards. Yeah, producer did just get back. I got to give her a couple days to unpack, breathe, climatize. Stickers. Let's go. Get them. We're back in business. I may have tagged a couple things. Don't tell anybody. There's about 2-3. I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna land this helicopter with the story of 2-3. Second Battalion, Third Marines. Buddy Chet Houston was the sergeant major over there. Fell into not a mess, but they had some issues prior to him getting there. It's never good, but it's also an opportunity for you to make good, right? Sometimes that's easier. It's harder going into a squared away unit where, man, they're on top of the world. What can you do to make it better? But Chet was a good dude, and he just wanted to make it better. He changed their logo was, which ones were the 2-3 Island Warriors, right? The 3 infantry battalions in Hawaii. 3-3 was America's battalion. 3-3, America's battalion. Hammerhead, one of our deployments. Trinity, but America's battalion. They're one of 2 America's battalion. Anyway, another story for another time. 2-3 and 3-3. One was Lava Dogs. I think 3-3 was Lava Dogs. 2-3 was Island Warriors. And we all had cool logos. Big tough Marines era. island style. 2-3 changed theirs when Sergeant Major Houston got there to think 2-3. That was it. Nothing else. No picture, no motivation, no palm trees, no surfboard, no island fever, no lava dogs, no era. Think 2-3 was their sticker. They even made stickers and t-shirts. Guess what the t-shirt said? Right across the top, green shirt, black lettering, think 2-3. That was it. They must have had a billion stickers made because they started tagging everywhere. It was a black and white sticker, about this big, but bigger than a little bit bigger than a name tape, but that size. And it said, guess what? Think 2-3, nothing else. The thought process, how he explained it to the battalion is before you get ready to do the thing you're going to do, think about your battalion first. Is what you're getting ready to do going to honor your battalion? Is it going to make you a better battalion? Is it going to improve things in a battalion? Is it unselfish? Think of the battalion before yourself. Great message, man. I loved it. And they embraced it. 100% embraced it, changed their signs, changed their t-shirts. And all of a sudden I remember flying to Afghanistan through Australia and Germany, and you be in the weirdest place and you see a Think 2-3 sticker on the back of a cop car. I'm telling you, these guys embraced it, and it helped the battalion overall. And it's weird. The 3 battalions in Hawaii are in constant rotation because there's only 3 battalions and not 4. So the workload is huge over there. So we didn't, in other words, we didn't get to spend a lot of time. The battalions don't spend time together. One's in combat, one's in training, one's doing annual training or on leave. So anyway, but it did. The battalion improved. So it was a whole team effort. But what a concept of that. Think 2-3. That was it. Before you do anything else, tell Marines. It's your safety brief. Before you do what you're getting ready to do, would it honor yourself, your family, your name? Would you do it in front of your mother? Would you do it in front of your wife? Would it just things to think about? Big O, where's Big O? His coin, his Sergeant Major coin said, do what's right, always do what's right, you'll never go wrong. Well, enough said. All right. Appreciate y'all. God bless you. It was quick, down and dirty. Like and subscribe. We'll see you Sunday. Oh, is there? Oh, I didn't know. We got 10 minutes. Okay, can you give me a comment? Because I can't see anything. I'm watching these guys work out on TV. Mm, all right. Yeah, I didn't even see the clock there actually. And since we restarted over, I thought I was getting long-winded. Big horse. You sit right there so I can look at you. Derek Big Horse asked the significance of the challenge coin. And yeah, absolutely. I'm a coin guy. I love them. I love collecting them, big part of it. And it's different, depends on where you look and who started it and what the purpose of it is. But it is called a challenge coin. And the history part I like about it is a couple. I probably combine a few together. And when it started, I don't even remember. But it's a coin. It's a medallion. It's not money coin. And again, if you know, you know. Do we have one nearby? If you don't know, you don't know. Huh? W- I yeah. No, I was trying to think how to start this because it's sometimes the value of the coin is taken away. So you earn them. You earn a coin. Somebody presents you with a coin. You don't just give them out. But sometimes, too often, if a dignitary or somebody's traveling, they're going to bring 150 coins. And I'm not mad at the ones I received like that, but I think they should be very personal. And when I got to as a first sergeant is when I started handing them out, presenting them. and it was in 2-5. My company commander had it made, presented by First Sergeant Cece, excuse me, Captain Rediger, era for professionalism, for performance, for I changed all of mine to for combat excellence, and that's how I give them out. Someone who went above and beyond, and you award it like when it happens. Sometimes people hand them out so often, it's they lose their like the Navy Achievement Medal. Everyone's got a Navy Achievement Medal. It degrades the severity of the Navy Achievement Medal if everyone's got it, like the participation trophy. So I try to be stingy with them, I guess, right? You gotta earn it. And I have like probably about 400 or 500, 400 coins. I don't know how many I have. And I didn't earn all of them. Some were given in that fashion. I still like them. I like to see the designs, the creativity. But anyhow, legend has it that you're supposed to carry one on you at all times. And you challenge everybody. And this is the dates of mess nights and meet me at the bar, birthday celebrations. You're at a bar drinking with the boys. You just got back from a battle. Someone drops a coin, challenges everybody. You drop a challenge coin. If you don't have it, you drop. Everyone drops their challenge coin. Oh, everyone's got it. Oh, where's yours? You buy the round of drinks to the bar. You buy everyone a round of drinks. That's the challenge part of it, which is cool. I don't think it still happens today because one, nobody uses the clubs like we did 20, 30 years ago. That's the first and foremost. I do always have a coin on me, except right now when I was talking about it, but there's one in my truck. Right. I always have one in my backpack, one in my truck, in case I ever want to present one. So I didn't make my own as a battalion sergeant major, battalion commander, the command makes them. So we did. A high shooter I would give one out if we had someone did something great in Afghanistan, giving one on ship. I gave some out, but I was kind of stingy with them, not purposely, but I was until now. Now that I do it as a retiree, I still same thing. I use it for the same purpose. Meet someone interesting. I gave one to a gate guard one time. Um, for all different reasons, I do still present them, and I think it's a great tradition to have. The Air Force has some great ones. I mean, you've seen some great Navy has. I seen just the other day in one of the USOs we're in aircraft carrier shape. So you can get very, very creative now. They're not just a round coin anymore. Some get a little too elaborate. I like the Navy Chiefs have one shaped of an anchor. Creative, very, very creative, and it's a good trading piece, if you will. Uh, and it's enjoyable. So young Marines, and I didn't know what it was like. My first one I got was from Bridgeport. I was a corporal. We were going through something. I was an engineer. We fixed Levitt Trail. The colonel gave a couple of us coins. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Kind of tossed it in my bag. I didn't understand what it was about. So I wish I would have paid more attention or knew more about it then. And who knows what my collection would be now. But I think it's great morale. I think it's motivation. Again, my highest one was from I got a couple generals, couple commandants, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and then USMC Cece. Her first coin was from a lieutenant general, from a general, and then the Secretary of the Navy. It's already right out the gate. She's got a higher coin than me, and those are cool. Those are ones you put. There's all kinds of walls and surfboards and plaques and ways to display them. Big O, if he was on there, he made a gigantic bar went and put all his coins in there, put lacquer over it. It's amazing. Kind of sealed them forever. And you see a lot of projects like that. So very cool. Um, and good way to honor. And they all mean something different. That's why I I I don't think I've ever just straight up bought one. And if I did, I'd buy something from the PX to present to someone else. But you shouldn't be buying them. You shouldn't be begging. You don't ask for them. I always wondered, as a sergeant major, how would another sergeant major feel about me presenting one to him? Because I would want to be presented by anybody. That I don't care what rank you are. It'd be an honor just in general to be presented. So Um, that's the significance, right? Take it for what you want. That's the motivation behind them. And I did. I think they're a great motivational tool. And the ones we give out in combat would did. I had them all changed. That someone was mad because I wasted money, but they said presented for excellence. We did 2 back-to-back deployments. I changed it to presented for combat excellence. Hurrah. So if you got one from 33, you're getting after it, doing something era, something motivated, dedicated. All right, stay with us. What is today? Wednesday. Wednesday. Merch is back on. Producer's back. We let the dust settle just enough for her to get back at it, keeping me August 1. What is today? I don't even know. 30th, 31st. Roughs. We were missing the lanyards for a long time, but we got the lanyards, so we're up and running. We're up and running. You're going to see some changes, some motivation. Oh, with the update on Annie Benani, we pick her up Sunday. Oh yeah, yeah. We'll let you know the details Sunday because right after live on Sunday we're going to pick her up. So we'll have her on Wednesday so she can update. So yes, definitely join us Sunday to get the update prior to us picking up Annie Benani, and then definitely join us Wednesday. She'll be on to give you the scoops. In fact, I'm taking Wednesday off. We'll let her run the show. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But once again, thank you all very much. Appreciate you. It is Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of your week. It's hump day. Keep getting after it. Stay strong. Stay motivated. Be safe. We'll see y'all again soon. Semper Fi, my friends.